Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of AFR's Monday Night Tights. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and we have an exciting show tonight. It's our last weekly show before our January pay-per-view event, New Year's Desolutions, that will be coming at you next Monday night. So tonight we have a couple of interesting tag matches on the way, and of course, as always, we'll see how the committee is going to rebound. They had a couple of bad losses last week, but they always have something going on. So we'll see what's going on with that. Now there is a change. I had announced that the championship, the heavyweight championship title match was going to happen tonight. However, our commissioner, the Honorable Howard Schorr, has decided that that's going to take place next week, and so tonight we are going to have a special tag match, and we'll see. We'll have an announcement about what that is going to be in the middle of the show here. But for now, let's head on down to the Biddy Beer Arena and get things started with the show. Alright, so here we are. Welcome everybody. Our first match tonight, we're going to see the debut of a new tag team, and they are called the Apocalypse. It's Oscar Newsom, otherwise known as Nuke Newsom, and his tag team partner, the Toxic Terror, John Deadly. And they are going to be taking on the Lords of the Ring, who we have not seen in action for a while. The team of William Royal and Randy Terwilliger, otherwise known as King Ned. So we're going to be we're looking for the next tag team challenger. Last week, the committee, Zip It and Leave, had a chance to take the titles, but they were convincingly thrashed by the Unnatural Disasters. So we currently do not have a number one contender, but there's a couple different matches tonight, so maybe we'll see if somebody will step up to the plate and grab that number one contender title or distinction. But for now, so here we go. We'll have the Apocalypse making their debut, and let's see what happens in this match. Alright, so first we're going to let's see, is my just a sec, guys. I've got my screen's not refreshing with the cards. Alright, hold on. Technical difficulties. Why is that not? Let's see if I go back to this and then here, maybe? Uh-oh. I'm just that, guys. Let me I'm using a digital app on a website for the cards, and it's not updating on my stream. Hold on just a sec. I might just have to reconfigure. Ah, there we go. Okay. And we're back. Okay. So, we'll roll for our pre-match, see if anything happens with the Apocalypse. Let's see. We get a 5. So we're going to go to highlight reel R. And then we'll roll again. We get a 61. Let's see. 61. It says the face entrance is upstaged by the heel, angering the face, increase the face's grudge grade by 2 points. Alright, so the Apocalypse come out to some nice pyrotechnics, but then they get upstaged by the Lords of the Ring, who come out to their pomp and circumstance, and they are not happy about it, so they immediately, in their debut, are going to get 2 grudge grade points for having their intro interrupted by the Lords of the Ring. Alright, so let's see if that plays into the match at all. But alright, so here we go. Nuke Newsom is going to start in the ring, and for the Apocalypse, and William Royal will start in the ring for the Lords of the Ring. And we are off. Alright, so let's see. Smart. They both have the smart quality, but we'll go with the favored wrestler. So Nuke Newsom Gets into a collar and elbow tie-up, and then drives an elbow to the back of the head of William Royal. And let's see if there is a tag. There's going to be no tag. They'll both stay in the ring. And our next one helped. Well, everybody is helped in a tag match. So the trailing wrestler in this case is going to get it. So we'll go the helped M column. And let's see, we get a 53. The mate makes a poor strategic decision, and the wrestler pays for it with a pounding. Opponent scores 3 points. So King Ned tries to come in and help out his partner, but instead he gets tossed over the rope, and then William Royal gets caught with a big clothesline, and he picks him up and clotheslines him again, and then picks him up and slams him down to the mat for a big 3-point move. All right, let's see. In a 4, so that's going to be a tag. He'll tag in his partner, and now John Deadly goes over and picks up William Royal. Let's see, grudge. Well, indeed, they have that grudge thanks to the upstaging at the beginning of the match. So he's going to pull out a big 3 combo sequence. 1, 2, 3, and score 3 points. And then let's see, they'll both stay in the ring. All right, let's see, cheat. He is not a cheat, and is his opponent quick? His opponent is not quick. All right, so we'll go to the next one. Let's see, smart. He's not smart. Oh, and his opponent is not strong. He has the strong quality, but only was on a square. So we'll go to the next one, and it's going to be a wild card. All right, so a wild card on the teams. Oh, thank you to Captain McGill. Just got a donation in the chat room. Thank you so much, Captain McGill. That's awesome. Appreciate the support. Let's see. The wild card. We'll roll the dice. We get a 36. Powerful. John Deadly is powerful. He tosses his opponent out of the ring and then tosses various objects. Oh, wait, sorry. We need a wild card for the tag match. I forgot that there is a separate... Here we go. 36 on tag. Is he mean? He is not mean. So William Royal is going to get him into a head voice to score a point and maybe get themselves into the match. All right, let's see. And then he is going to tag out finally. And here comes King Ned for the first time. Goes over to John Royal. And, oh, we're going to have another wild card. Let's see. 11. The favored wrestler, Agile. He is. Escapes an instant pin by using his agility to tag teammate. Score 1 point. So King Ned comes over and tries to get him into a quick pin. But instead, John Deadly rolls out and tags in his partner, Nuke Newsome, who comes in and delivers a big elbow right to King Ned. And he is now in control of the match. Let's see, cheat. Oh, neither of them have the cheat. Let's see, go to the next one, heavy. I don't think either of them are heavy. Uh-oh, so crowd getting restless. And let's see, here we go. Nuke Newsome is strong. He puts opponent in a submission hold for 1 point and then continue to roll the dice until opponent breaks the hold. Alright, so let's see. 1 to 3, it's additional 1 point of damage. 4 to 6, he'll break. Alright, so here's the first one. Keeps the submission locked in. Ooh, still in. King Ned starting to wither. Oh, and then he's finally able to break out. And no tag, they'll both stay in the ring. Oh, but there's another grudge. Nuke Newsome hits Braun, so 1 point. And there'll be... Oh, he will tag in his partner. Alright, and here comes... the next one. Let's see. Cheat. Oh, neither one is cheat. Signature. Alright. So they both have a specialty, so it's going to go to the trailing wrestler. Let's see. And his... if his signature move is submission, it is not. Alright, so he'll just hit his King of Clubs, which is an inverted forearm club. Ooh, for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then he will tag in his partner. Here comes William Royal. Let's see. And he's in control now, so he is smart. Sets up and lands a move for 2 points. Well, and here comes the Lords of the Ring. Let's see. Oh, but it's a grudge check for John Deadly. And he does, so he's going to hit a silver move for 2 points and then go for a pin. Let's see, so William Royal has a TV grade of C. So he needs a 23 or less. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So the Apocalypse comes out and makes fairly quick work of the Lords of the Ring for a debut tag victory. And let's see what happens in the post-match. Alright, so we get a 4, go to highlight reel X. And 22 on highlight reel X. There we go. 22. Go to highlight reel Y. 45. The Hotbox ally of the defeated wrestler interrupts the TV broadcast with a stinging verbal blast. Increase the ally TV grade by 1 letter grade. Alright, so the Lords of the Ring, let's see, their associate is, I don't know if I can find him here, he is Chump Changer. Oh, and he needed that help. Chump Changer has been sort of a jobber in our federation here, but he comes out and gives a nice stinging rebuttal against the Apocalypse, and so he'll go from an F to an E. And perhaps he'll be looking to take on the Apocalypse next week. But for now, they've got their debut win. And they're off, maybe making their claim to be the next challengers for the tag team title. Alright, so we are underway here on Monday Night Tights. Thank you, everybody who has tuned in. We are just 1 week away from our January pay-per-view. Monday night, or January Desolutions. We got another tag match coming up here. Another team that hasn't been seen in a while. The Living Legends, featuring Tony Casaloma and New England's own Lobsterman, Jeff Bruiser Costa. And they will be taking on another new team. We've seen them a couple times. The Wilds, Marvin Mongrel Manziel, the Scrapyard Mongrel, and Vinny Crespino, otherwise known as the Screaming Eagle. So a chance for the Living Legends to maybe get themselves back into title contention, and a chance for the Young Wilds to make a name for themselves. They can get a big win tonight. Alright, let's go to the pre-match. We are going to go to highlight reel R for this one. And we get a 12. Alright, here we go. The heel gets in the first blow before the bell sounds to begin the match. Well, there we go. The Lobster Man wastes no time. The veteran wrestler gets in a blow before the bell rings, and now the bell rings, and we are officially underway. So they'll start with a 1-point lead. Here we go. And we're going to go to the wild card. Alright, wild card on the tag team. 42. Is the favored wrestler strong? He actually does not have the strong quality. So Celebrity 1 shouts encouragement to his opponent and partner, and an opponent scores 1 point. Alright, so let's see. Captain McGill shouts out some encouragement to the Wilds. Lobsterman gets distracted, and the Scrapyard Mongrel takes advantage. Alright, let's see. Oh, and it's actually going to be a hot tag for the... it's going to be a double team maneuver for the team that scored the point. So Scrapyard Mongrel tags in Screaming Eagle, and they get a double clothesline on the Lobsterman to score another point. And that'll be the Screaming Eagle. He's given up 100 pounds to the Lobsterman. Let's see what happens. Grudge. Neither wrestler actually has a grudge. We'll go to the next fact. Helped. They are both helped because they're in a tag match. So we'll go to the trailing wrestler. So that's going to be the Lobster Man. The Legend's going to trip up Screaming Eagle as he bounces himself into the ropes. Gets tripped up, and then the Lobster Man is going to drill him, pick him up, set him down with a big body slam. And they are just going to both stay in the ring. Let's see. Smart. Neither one's smart. Oh, whoops. There we go. Let's see. Strong. Screaming Eagle is strong. He's going to set up a move. So he'll throw the Lobster Man into the ropes and then pick him up for jump up Big Luthez press. Drive him to the mat, and that'll get the audience cheering. And, but the Lobster Man's going to get a hot tag in as Screaming Eagle was playing it up to the crowd. And here comes the Legend, and he'll drive Screaming Eagle to the mat with a tackle. And now see if he can turn things around. Let's see. He helps. They are both helps. Oh, and they're tied, so it's going to go to the favored. So we're going to go to the M highlight reel. Let's see. And we got a 56. 56. Mate makes disparaging TV comments about opponent. Increase opponent's grudge grade by 2 points. Oh, so Lobster Man turns to the cameras and says that he's going to make mincemeat of these wilds. Maybe serve them up with some butter. And they do not take kindly to that, so they get their grudge grade increased. Let's see what happens next. Mean. Neither wrestler mean. Or let's see, who's in control? I guess Screaming Eagle or Legend would be in control. He's not mean, but his opponent is helped. So they're gonna do another tag team maneuver. He'll tag in his opponent or his partner, and they'll do a nice tag team clothesline on the Legend. Score 2 points. Let's see, smart. They are both smart. So we'll go to the trailing wrestler. The Legend uses his veteran presence to escape from a hold, and then set him up with a inverted atomic drop for 2 points. And let's see, 5. There's going to be a tag. And then the Lobster Man comes back in. See if he can do some damage. Grudge. Oh no. Well, that's going to come back to haunt him. Alright, so we're going to roll a 1d6. And we get a 4. So the Scrapyard, with a couple of big moves, scored 2 more points. Thanks to the disparaging comments from the Lobster Man earlier in the match. Let's see. And then, no, they'll both stay in the ring. Agile. Oh, that's definitely going to be the mongrel. Let's see. Wrestler reverses move into a submission for a point. Oh, so he's got he's got a sleeper hold locked in on Lobster Man. Let's see if he can break out. Needs a 5 or 6 this time. He'll score a point. But Lobster Man breaks out of it right away. And, they're both going to stay in the ring. All right, here we go. Quick. Oh, that's going to be the mongrel. He escapes from the Lobster Man. Jumps up and gives him a quick clothesline, or a quick drop kick. Let's see. They'll both stay in the ring. And we're going to go to the wild card again. Lots of wild cards. Results so far tonight in these tag matches. Let's see. 65. Ooh, go to highlight reel A. Okay. 24 on highlight reel A. Wrestler climbs into the TV booth, berates opponent, issues a grudge rematch challenge. All right, so the action spills outside the ring. Lobster Man goes over and takes the headphones away from me at ringside and says that he wants to face these guys again. So after this match is over, we will have a grudge rematch next week at the pay-per-view. But for now, this match is going to continue. Lobster Man climbs back into the ring. Let's see. Oh, and he is mean. Oh, and he's also helped. Okay, so it's going to be a big 3-point maneuver. 1, 2, 3. So he gets the mongrel into the corner, drags his eyes across the ropes, and then the legend also lays in with a throat punch to the mongrel from outside. And they will both stay in the ring. Let's see, helped. They are both helped. Oh, and it's going to go to the Living Legends because they are trailing still. All right, so 22 on the highlight reel M. Good match here between the veterans and the rookies. 22. Go to highlight reel N. 53. The mate introduces a new wrestler who appears in ring and helps wrestler to an immediate win. Huh. Alright. And then it says we go to the new wrestler creation table. Alright, so a mystery wrestler comes in. I guess maybe we'll do that before the pay-per-view. So a mystery wrestler comes in and helps Lobsterman to the win. Who could that mystery wrestler be as he walks out? And before we can really get a look at who he is, some masked wrestler. Let's go to the post-match. See what happens. Highlight reel X. 54. Little lobster. I like that. I might use that. All right. 54. Celebrity 1 expresses support for the defeated wrestler, reduces grudge grade by 1 point. Oh, alright. So there's still a lot of support in the crowd for the Wilds, who did put up a good fight in defeat, even though the Legends used every underhanded tactic, including having someone come in and interfere with the match, and they will face each other at the pay-per-view next week. So that's our first, or actually I guess our second confirmed match for the pay-per-view, including our title match featuring the head trip and the leader of the committee, Groupthink. Alright, so next up, we were going to have our first singles match of the night. And it's going to feature the return of a favorite heel from yesteryear. It's WAF Hall of Famer Paul Gregory Allison, the PGA Tour. He's come out of retirement to occasionally wrestle, and he's going to be taking on young rookie sensation Booth Dalen, otherwise known as the Super Stinger. And sorry, I'm just seeing the comment about that the little lobster man, he can be like the gobbledygooker and jump out of a pot. I also might steal that idea. Alright, so here we go. PGA Tour is going to try to teach some lessons to the Super Stinger. And let's see what happens in our pre-match. We're going to go to highlight reel O, I believe, for the first time, actually. And 23 on the highlight reel O. Okay, the underdog wrestler is livid after opponent makes belittling comments. Increase the wrestler's grudge grade by 4 points. So Super Stinger is not impressed with the Hall of Fame credentials of the PGA Tour, and Paul Gregory Allison is not happy about that. He says that he was defeating wrestlers when Super Stinger was still learning how to wipe. So let's see. Lots of tension in the ring as the bell goes off, and we are underway. All right, so let's see. Smart. So I guess the control wrestler, when you're first going, would be the favored wrestler, and he is smart, but only when he's on a square. So his opponent is absolutely a cheat. So the PGA Tour uses some of his underhanded tactics, rolls out of the ring, Super Stinger follows him, and then the PGA Tour grabs a 7-iron and gives a couple good whacks to the Super Stinger and then rolls him back in the ring. Alright, let's see. Helped. Neither wrestler helped. Heavy. I don't believe either wrestler is heavy. Oh, so crowd starting to get restless. Let's see. Strong, no. And his opponent, smart again, but only was on a square. All right, so the crowd gets restless. Favored wrestler is going to get a free shot in. Oh, and for 5 points. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now the Super Stinger is on a square. All right, here we go. Let's see. Mean. I think that they're... No, they're not both mean. Okay, so here we go. He's on a square, and he is mean. So the Super Stinger is going to go out and grab one of those clubs from PGA's bag and give him a taste of his own medicine. And then we'll get back in the ring. There should have been a hardcore match. All right, here we go. Grudge. Oh, well, they both have a grudge. Super Stinger has a grudge grade of 5, though, so he just edges out the PGA Tour, so he's going to hit a nice 3-sequence combination. And the young Super Stinger in control of the match. Let's see, smart. Ooh, but no, the last circle, so he is not in his opponent's. Oh, unfortunately, is not strong, though. All right. Oh, and there's another grudge check, so Super Stinger taking it to the PGA Tour. Maybe getting him set up for the for his big finisher. Let's see what happens next. Helped, neither helped. Oh, and we're going to go to the wild card. All right. Let's see. 64 on the wild card results. 64. Is he mean? Oh, yes, he is. So the wrestler puts a painful neck wrench on third party and then stuns opponent with a powerbomb DDT combo for... Let's roll the dice for 5 points. Oh, boy. All right, so... Just absolutely no mercy on WF Hall of Famer PGA Tour. All right, so he makes the signal. He climbs up to the top rope to hit his big stinger suicide splash. And, oh, and he drills it and easily gets the 1, 2, 3 count. And there you have it. Super Stinger with a impressive victory over the PGA Tour. Let's see what happens in the post-match. All right, so the face one, we're going to go to a highlight reel T. Let's see, a 12 on highlight reel T. Let's see. Oh, no, the decision is changed to a no decision by the scheming commissioner. So everyone's favorite commissioner, Howard Schorr, comes out and says that because the both parties used a weapon during the match, that he's going to change this to a no decision. And you know what? I think that we're going to need to have a rematch. So these guys are going to face off next week at the pay-per-view, and it will be a hardcore no disqualifications match, so that we will not have a dusty finish like that again. All right, but still a good showing for the Super Stinger, and we'll see both of these guys next week at the pay-per-view. All right, so now we are going to have a interview segment. Signal of Truth. Well, Dolph Signal comes out, and it's the mystery wrestler. Who is this guy? Who maybe was the person that we saw earlier in the show. That might be interesting. All right, but let's see what happens. We'll go to our highlight reel. It's highlight reel I for interviews. All right, so here we go. Dolph Signal comes out, introduces his mystery guest, and we get a 44. Censored by network. Roll once on each highlight reel O, S, and J. Okay, so things go off the rails, and the network has to cut to commercial. Let's see, we're going to O, S, and J. Okay. All right, so we'll roll on highlight reel O first. And we get a 53. Let's see. The Hotbox ally of the underdog wrestler offers disarming comments. Reduce ally and underdog grudge grade by 1 point. All right, so that's Sergeant Slash is the ally of Dolph Signal. So he makes a surprise appearance and comes out and tells him that he's doing a good job, and gives him, let's see, do I have him out? He wasn't scheduled to come out. Alright, there he is. Alright, so he has no grudge grade, so he'll stay at 0, but Dolph Signal goes down to 1. Alright, now we'll roll on highlight reel S. What else is going to happen in this crazy segment? Let's see. The face plots to discredit commissioner. Let's see. Face choice to concede match at any point and increase TV grade by 1 letter. So I'm assuming he's... How could I spin that? I guess saying that his next match he'll concede to it to showcase just how crooked in the pocket Howard Schorr is of the committee. All right, so Dolph gets his TV grade increased to AA, and now finally highlight reel J. 43. An injured elderly legendary wrestler appears as a guest in a wheelchair. Let's see. A heel guest barges onto the set, makes derogatory comments about the legend, and tosses legend in the wheelchair. Immediate grudge match challenge between guest and the foe. Wow. All right. So, I guess that would have to be none other than Sam Banner, if I can find him, who was out after being injured. And he comes out to just tell everybody how he's doing. And who is this guy? Picks up Sam Banner and the wheelchair and tosses him down and says, whenever you want, we've got a grudge match challenge when you get back to the ring. All right, so I guess that Sam Banner against who is this guy will also be a match on next week's pay-per-view. If Sam Banner can make it, can he get up? I guess we would cut to commercial and there'd be all kinds of madness going on with Sam Banner with the wheelchair on top of him. And my God, what has this mystery wrestler done? All right, so there we go. A wild, crazy segment of Dolph Signal of Truth. As we cut to commercial and we get ready for the main event of the night. All right, so our esteemed commissioner is going to come out to, I guess, a series of boos or perhaps cheers, depending on your your point of view. And he's going to say that he does not want the heavyweight championship match to be tonight, since the pay-per-view is next week. So, to get a little warm-up for the match, he's going to have a handicapped tag team match between the contender at the Head Trip Leonidas and our U.S. champion, Sean Banner. And they are going to be taking on 3 members of the committee. Rustlin, who will be facing Sean Banner next week, Triple G, and of course Zed Groupthink. All right, so this will be a 3-on-2 handicap match. Definitely the face wrestlers are not going to be in a good situation here, and so to signify that, they're going to get a D6 roll head start. And it's a 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, just to account for them, that there's 3 wrestlers to their 2. All right, so here we go. Our let's see. I'm just catching up on the comments. This is great. One of the things I love about this game is there's so many highlight reel charts that you're always going to come across something that you haven't seen before, and that was the first time I'd had that sequence of events happen. So, all right, so let's see, pre-game or pre-match here roll We're going to go to highlight reel O. And it is a 23. Underdog wrestler livid after opponent makes belittling comments. Increase wrestler's grudge grade by 4 points. So the head trip and Sean Banner not impressed with all of the talk from the committee and how they control the WAF. So the head trip, his grudge grade is going to increase to a 7. And Sean Banner's grudge grade is going to increase to a 6. So they will be the high grudge grade for the match. I don't think that anyone in the committee has... Wrestling has a 5. So the committee, perhaps a little too full of themselves. Let's see. Triple G will start out in the ring. And we'll have Sean Banner, our reigning U.S. champion, start out against him. All right, so here we go. Bell rings, and we are underway. All right, quick. Let's see. Neither wrestler quick. Specialty. Oh, well, hey. Obviously, they both have a specialty, but they're the trailing wrestlers thanks to that head start for the handicap match. So Sean Banner's going to come right out and hit a Liberty Bell on Triple G, his swinging neck breaker for 2 points. And let's see. And he's going to get... Oh, no, that's going to be a hot tag from Triple G. So he's going to tag in Zed Groupthink. Quick tag, and he'll immediately go over and give a big high knee kick to Sean Banner. Take control of the match. Oop, and next one, let's see. Heavy and agile. I don't think that... No, Sean Banner is agile, but he's not heavy. And Groupthink is... he is heavy, but only on circles. Alright, so neither wrestler. Alright, we're going to go to wild card. So wild card for a tag team. 63 is the wrestler strong. He does not have the strong quality, so opponent's partner jumps in ring and delivers repeated blows. Wrestler's teammate unable to help. Opponent scores 2 points. So the head trip comes in to help out Sean Banner before the referee gets him out of the ring. Scores 2 points. Get them back into the match, maybe? Let's see. TV move. Sean Banner, actually, he's a AAA, and Groupthink is a AA, so he's going to land a 3-point maneuver. 1, 2, 3. And the underdog team suddenly in control. Let's see. 2. And they're both going to stay in the ring. Powerful. Oh, that's going to be Groupthink. He comes right back. Sean Banner tries to leap up with a cross-body check, but Groupthink just catches him, marches him around the ring for a little bit, and then slams him down to the mat. And he's gonna tag out. And here comes wrestling. It's wrestling day, or a preview of our U.S. Championship match next week. Let's see, test. Both wrestlers have the strong or powerful. Let's see. Oh, and actually, they do not at this point. Alright, so we'll go to the next one. Grudge. Oh, and there we go. Sean Banner just has the edge in grudge point, so he'll hit a big European uppercut to wrestling. Let's see, and then he's going to tag in, and here comes the head trip with a head of steam. Let's see what he does. Smart. He is smart, so, oh boy, goes right to work. Hooks up wrestling with a big stalling suplex, and bam, down he goes for 3 points. Let's see, and that is going to be a double team maneuver. He'll tag back in Sean Banner. They'll set him up and hit him with a double suplex for another point. So Sean Banner in control, wrestling in trouble. But there is the help. Oh boy! All right, so we'll go to the group one, since it's going to be the committee getting this. And if I could remember my alphabet, I could get to the highlight reel G. All right, here we go. 33. Go to highlight reel H. 33 again. Go to highlight reel E. Uh-oh. What is going to happen? 26. Wrestler plays prank on opponent. A substance causes opponent to itch uncontrollably. Wrestler awarded decision. Oh, man. So, oh, let's see. So, Ryan Dixon Ferguson, me the VP, is going to run down to ringside and hand a little bag to Rustlin, and then he's going to toss it at Sean Banner, and it's a thing of powder that causes Sean Banner to itch uncontrollably. And that allows Rustlin to get the pinfall on Sean Banner, and so the committee picks up the win. Not going to really mean anything, but perhaps some momentum going forward. All right, so let's see what happens in the post-match. We're going to go to highlight reel X, 35. Let's see, 35. The hotbox ally of the winning wrestler makes funny comments on TV shot. Reduce ally's grudge grade by 1 point. All right, so Ryan Dixon Ferguson sticks around and tells Sean that maybe he ought to see a doctor about that itch. And so his grudge grade will go down by 1 point. And so that's how our show is going to close, with the committee laughing in the ring. But will they be laughing at next week's pay-per-view event? The New Year's Desolutions will be coming at you next Monday night, right here on WAFR. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry we had some small technical difficulties there at the beginning. And just wanted to make a comment of how I finally embraced the technology of green screen technology. I realized that that's something I could do, so that's why my background here is this here. Playing around with it, I maybe we'll have some other backgrounds for the show, but so guys, tomorrow night the news will be coming back. Wednesday will be Wildcard Wednesday, where I will be playing a game of breakaway football, and then of course next Monday we'll be back here for our January pay-per-view event. We will have a new champion crowned. All 3 titles will be on the line, so we'll see what happens. And yes, I will try to avoid wearing a green shirt. I'm sure that that's going to happen at some point, but and I'll just be a disembodied head floating around. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you again to Captain McGill for the donation in the chat room. Thank you to all my members of the channel who have been subscribed for a few months now. I really appreciate the support, guys. But until then, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, guys.